Hey, what's up? Yeah, I gotta talk to you. FaceTimes me. FaceTimes me and says to me, I called you yesterday. Yes, sir, you did call me yesterday. I was out with my friends and I told you I was gonna be out with my friends. He says, I don't care. If I call, I just want to talk to you for 2 seconds. I said, I'm sorry, but you're not in the position to have any type of request like that.
Okay, let's stop right there. Rude and obnoxious.
What the hell did you just say?
Welcome back, Motivation Nation. It's your host, Gordon. Listen, we've been sent another one that requires our reaction, our opinion. So y'all know what we do here. So with no further ado, let's jump into this nonsense and see what's happening.
I got a story time for you guys. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. My car is pretty loud, but I'm going to try to make this quick. You let me know what
Turn
you
your
think.
car down.
I'm talking to this guy, and he and I would talk in the evenings when I had time. This particular night, I knew I wasn't going to be able to communicate with him because I was going out with my friends. So I explained to him I'm going out with my friends, right? He texts me, he says, call me, in the morning. I can't agree to that because what if I sleep in? Next thing you know, I'm out with my friends. He's calling me. I've already established I'm out. So to the next day comes, I call him. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I gotta talk to you. FaceTimes me. FaceTimes me and says to me, I called you yesterday. Yes, sir, you did call me yesterday. I was out with my friends and I told you I was going to be out with my friends. He says, I don't care. If I call, I just want to talk to you for 2 seconds. I said, I'm sorry, but you're not in the position to have any type of request like that.
Okay, let's stop right there. Rude and obnoxious. I get it. You say you're out with your friends, right? But if this is somebody that you're talking to and that you're trying to get serious about, or potentially are serious about, if they were to call you while you out with your friends, you should at least give them the common courtesy to answer, because what if it was some type of an emergency and he may have needed you? But this just goes to show the selfishness that goes into some of these people when it comes down into the relationship. And then to say that, don't even bother calling me the next morning. Sounds to me like you might have been out with some other guy, but hey, I don't know. I'm just going on what you're saying. But let me let her finish and then we're gonna wrap it up at the end.
He says, oh, really? Yes, really. He leaves it alone and proceeds to follow up with, how was your date? How was my date? So his assumption was that I was out on a date with somebody else. So he called to try to create a little situation. Am I wrong for eliminating him? I know I'm not wrong, but what y'all think?
Well, no, you're not wrong. He should have eliminated you. So you wouldn't have even had the opportunity to eliminate me if I was in that position, because first and foremost, I'm out with my friends, don't bother calling me. Hey, lose my number at that point. That's too disrespectful for me. Because no, I'm not gonna infringe upon you with your friends. But if I was to call you just to check to see if you would answer and you choose not to answer, then that right there is a problem. Because if I actually needed you for something, I see I can't rely on you. It's number one. And two, saying you can't commit to answering the next day because you don't know what may happen. That's even bigger red flag, which would lead me to believe that something more is going on than just you hanging out with your homegirls. And I'm not here for that. I'm not going to sit here and guess and play these childish games that you got going. Now, the mistake that he did make, I wouldn't have said nothing like, wait, I hope you enjoyed your date, because I don't care what you're doing at that point. If you ain't taking me serious and I'm not priority and number one, I don't care what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Best of luck that y'all don't lose my number. We don't ever need to talk again. I'm sorry, them teeth was throwing me off. It just was, I don't know, it just reminded me of that back in the day when they had those teeth, they used to just clamp and run on their feet. That's what her teeth. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I think that yeah, you did the right thing getting rid of it. He should have got rid of you first. But I'm okay with the decision. You did him a favor on this, if you ask me. You did him a favor. But anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm out.